So at first I walked outside and I was immediately like, ew, what are these strings of black dots? Which it's so hard to focus because of the lighting. But then I was like, oh wait, maybe they are tadpole eggs. And then I see right here, you're a mother. Today I'm gonna make a small wildlife pond here in the backyard. It's gonna be about 12 gallons. It's made from a cement mixing tray from Home Depot. By the way, I'm Gabby and I have a lot of plants, pets, and kids. Okay, so here I have the cement mixing tray. So I moved the cement mixing tray over here because this area will get morning sunlight and then it will be shaded from afternoon sun, whereas the spot it was at before, it would be cooking all day, and it's so hot here. It's been getting up to 115 degrees this summer. And I have some plants over here too, but I think I'm gonna bring some more over, and then I'm gonna take some of the plants from my big pond and put them in here. I put this branch in here so that the mama frog could get out, because I could tell she was struggling because the sides are slippery and they're angled like that. So I'm gonna put some more things so that little animals can get out if they get in here. There's all of the tadpole eggs, which I think is so cool. This pot has some stratum in it, and this one does also. For aquatic plants. Oh my gosh, I kept seeing this thing on this branch and I just now realized it's a snake shed. So I had a bag of pea gravel from Home Depot. It's less than $4 a bag, I think. And we rinsed it really well, and I put it in very carefully to make sure that I wasn't disturbing the string of tadpole eggs. I left the leaves in there also just to make it more natural, and it will give the tadpoles something to eat and something to hide under, and it will be good for them. I also took some floating plants called frog bit from my big pond, and this will give the tadpoles something to hide under and eat, and it grows fast. I love this pennywort. I think it's really cute in ponds, so I wanted to move that over there. And this needs to stay a little bit wet at the bottom for it to grow. It is a pond plant and it grows wild in a lot of places like where we live. These floating plants will help absorb nitrates created by the waste from the tadpoles after it's broken down by the beneficial bacteria. Look at that, my babies. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. But some of them have tails already. And the mom just laid them yesterday. This is so cool. We're watching them grow up in real time. Okay, so supposedly it takes longer than that for tadpole eggs to hatch. So maybe they were there longer than I thought, and I just didn't see them until yesterday. And also, I learned that they eat plant material like moss, algae, and duckweed. So I'm taking some from my big pond, and I'm bringing it over to them since this other one doesn't really have, well, I don't know what's in here, like as far as microscopic things, so. Well, they are starting to cling to that plant, so maybe there's something on there that they're eating. And they're on that plant pot too. This is so cool. We're gonna watch them grow up. Okay, so this is called Safe. This is what I use as a dechlorinator, but it also neutralizes ammonia for 48 hours. And This is concentrated, but they make it in a ready-to-use version called Prime, and this is from Seachem. And preferably you would mix this with water, they said, but you can't really overdose it. They also said that it doesn't have, what is it called? Like any kind of shelf life, like preservatives. So I realized yesterday that I never finished adding water, so I'm doing that now. And I think I'm just gonna leave it at this water level because I don't wanna put too much. There is rain on the forecast in a couple of days, so we'll see. Just for fun, I'm gonna take these impulse begonias that I got when I was in Pearland, and I'm gonna put them on the side of my mini pond just to make it pretty over there. Ooh, it's so shiny. It's really cool. Do you see that? How it has that sheen in the sunlight? I love it. Oh my gosh, I came out to check on my tadpoles this morning and they're swimming! Oh my gosh. There are so many of them. Let's look over here. A little bit over here, but mostly they're still over in this area. That is where I put like the algae for them to eat. They are so cool. I'm gonna show y'all what they look like underwater, which is such a cool and fun view. And it's really neat seeing them swimming. There's so many of them and they've already grown so much. And the light looks beautiful under there. It's so crazy. I am feeding them and checking on them every day just in case. I really want their best chance at survival. Here I am adding some more rocks so then when they're bigger, they can use these to jump out and leave. I'm not sure how long it's going to take these specific frogs to grow legs and get to that point, but it's going to be really fun watching them go through those stages. This will be a first for me. I've actually never raised tadpoles before, so I think this will be really educational for the whole family. I'm placing these big river rocks in groups of 3s. I bought them in multiples of 3s because I typically put them in my tanks in groups of 3s. I just really like the look of odd numbers, especially 3. I think I might add some slate to another corner, and I might add some more plants that are growing out of the water with just their roots in the water. But we'll see. I don't want to crowd it too much. Here I'm adding a little bit more pea gravel, and I'm being really careful watching out for the babies. Also, in that one terracotta pot, I added some turtle vine because it's just a really cute tiny plant, and this is a tiny pond, so I thought that it would be perfect. I put it in a hydroponic basket with some leca so that it can get water and air through the roots. I do think I should probably just leave this alone and let them do their thing and just check on them every day, make sure they're doing all right, see how much they're growing. Okay, so earlier today I read that tadpoles can eat algae wafers, and oh my gosh, they have been going crazy for it. Let me see if I can focus. This frog bit moved over here and is in the way. Okay. They are, the reflection on the water is killing me. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. They are just swarming. There are so many of them. What am I gonna do with 1,000 frogs? I mean, obviously their mom came over here, so she probably came from nearby where there's like some natural stuff where frogs live. That's it for now. I will definitely update as the tadpoles grow, especially on Instagram and TikTok.